Hey, I'm Jennifer Ferguson for Instant Weather Ontario. Another cold start to the day today, another sunny start, a beautiful day. But I'll tell you what, I love winter, I love it, but even I am getting sick of these cold temperatures and ready for a break. And a little bit of a teaser, we do have some warm temperatures on the way for next week, a couple of days at least of above zero temperatures, so I'm really looking forward to that. But until we get there, we have this Arctic air still in place, and another cold start to the day tomorrow, very cold. Overnight lows tonight around -20, feeling like -30 to -35. So at least one more day with these Arctic temperatures. We are also keeping our eye on a band of potentially stationary squalls that are moving through southern Ontario this afternoon and this evening. Whiteout conditions and heavy snow possible right through the evening commute. These organized squalls are expected to break up by tomorrow morning, but through the day tomorrow still could see some weaker squalls or even some lake effect snow. Now, because they're moving so slowly, it's hard to know how much accumulation is going to happen. But again, because they're moving slowly, it's going to be quite a bit. It's hard to tell your totals because they're so localized, but some of you are going to receive a lot of snow. So let's go inside to Adam. He's going to talk to us about who could be affected and how badly or how much snow you're going to get. He's going to look at the maps with us. Thanks for doing that. Adam?
Thank you very much, Jennifer. I realize you love winter. I personally do not. So let's look at why I don't love winter. Here is the snow squall outbreak map that Brennan has created, and it shows some pretty impressive totals. As mentioned in the article, if you read through it, we'll link that also in the description. We're looking at some pretty heavy-duty totals, especially around the Georgian Bay areas and to the south as well. He mentioned there are two different options regarding model estimations. So the American model is a little bit further to the south, so just north of Barrie with the strongest accumulations, and the Canadian model is further to the north, so Midland up to Bracebridge and Gravenhurst with the most accumulations. So those are the two areas that we'll be most concerned with, of course with Bruce Peninsula as well too. Anywhere in the red, number 6 as you see on the map, that is the concern. So 40 to 80 centimeters possible for those areas, 16 to 32 inches. However, based on the exact location of these snow squalls, that could shift fairly dramatically. So one municipality might get a huge dumping of 80 centimeters, maybe more, and another community could get 20, 30, somewhere in that range as well, maybe even less. So we'll have to see where these snow squalls exactly set up. They're already developing as we speak, and they are certainly a concern. So based on this map, we tried to cover all the different possibilities, but in doing so, because these are so localized, it's really tricky to make sure everybody is perfectly estimated. Nevertheless, let's take a look at this map and see who is getting what. Also with these maps, when we have such a localized event like a snow squall that is really going to impact a certain area, we typically zoom in, as you can see here. So you don't see extreme southwestern Ontario, you don't see to the south of the GTA, you don't see into Niagara, and you don't see far eastern Ontario. And the reason being is all of those areas are likely in the 1, which is the trace to 5 centimeters. However, having said that, there is snow squalls into the Niagara region and Prince Edward County and possibly further into eastern Ontario along the border. So those areas are a concern. We did mention that in the forecast as well too, but the main focus is going to be this pretty extreme event that we have to the north. So if you see the areas with a 6 on the map, that is red. That is 40 to 80 centimeters, 16 to 32 inches, and that is likely the worst possible area as far as accumulations are concerned. Again, it's hard to pinpoint exactly who's going to get that because it could be a bit to the south, it could be a bit to the north. So who's going to get that huge dumping? We'll have to wait and see your reports, which we love, by the way. So thank you very much for sending those in. We also have the orange area, which is a number 5. That could potentially see 30 to 60 centimeters, 12 to 24 inches, and that could be Orillia, Midland, Bracebridge, Gravenhurst, somewhere in that realm. Also Owen Sound, Saugeen Shores, Meaford. In the number 4, which is kind of a pinkish, we have 15 to 35 centimeters, so 6 to 14 inches, and that could include Bracebridge again, Parry Sound, Collingwood, Hanover, Wingham, Kincardine, and then also to the north we have Britt, Huntsville, Sunridge, and Manitoulin Island as well. So in the darker purple, which is the number 3, we have 5 to 15 centimeters possible, 2 to 6 inches. That includes potentially Goderich, Mount Forest, Barrie, and areas into the north, which is Huntsville, Sunridge. I think I mentioned Huntsville and Sunridge for the pink, but actually it's for the purple. Then we also have the number 2, which is the blue, and that could include Shelburne, Keswick, Halliburton, and some areas to the north as well too, possibly Blue Water and possibly Goderich as well too. It's kind of on the border there. And then everybody else traced to 5 centimeters, except areas near Niagara could see some enhancement if it moves a bit to the north. They've already seen quite a bit yesterday, as well as Prince Edward County and possibly into areas close to the international border in eastern Ontario. So that is your snow squall outbreak map. This could shift a bit. It's hard to say exactly what everybody will get. As we've mentioned several times, it all depends on where these squalls set up exactly. But some, in rare cases, some folks might even hit the 100 centimeter mark. So it could be quite impactful. And if anybody has to travel through these regions, please, please, please be safe. If you don't have to travel, don't. If it's non-essential, then please stay safe. Thank you very much for your reports. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. We've gained something like 800 or 900 subscribers on YouTube over the past week or so, and we really, really appreciate everybody for doing that. We're trying to build up our YouTube channel. We've been neglecting it, and that's not very fair to all those folks on YouTube. So we're trying to reach out, branch out a little bit, and obviously we have such a wonderful community on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram, but we want to pay a little bit of love to the YouTube community as well too. So please subscribe, please hit the little bell notification. If you can't find either of those buttons, just go to YouTube and search Instant Weather Ontario. You'll find our channel, subscribe, hit the bell, and then you'll be notified as soon as we post our next video. So thank you very much to Jennifer for heading out into the cold and doing that part of the video, which I like being cozy inside, but once in a while I do head outside. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.